Welcome to a guide to make more high-ticket sales in your coaching or consulting business. If you're watching this video, it means that you are a coach or consultant who has an established business. And perhaps you're already selling high-ticket services and you want to sell more. Or maybe you've been selling your services at a lower price point, even by the hour, and you're interested in stepping into high-ticket sales. Regardless, in today's video, we're going to be breaking down how to get more high-ticket sales for your coaching or consulting business. Hi, I'm Jessica Yarbrough, top business strategist, and coaches and consultants hire me specifically to help them with ultra high ticket sales. Now, traditionally, people think of high ticket sales as anything that requires getting on a phone to close them, meaning they're not gonna click a button on a landing page like you would when you purchase a course, for example. This in general means anything over $3,000 could be a high ticket sale. Specifically, I specialize in the ultra high value deals. And that means selling your services on the low end for say $25K and on the upper end for $100K, $200K, even $300,000. If you haven't sold your services for really high end fees, that might seem kind of wild and impossible. But know that when you're marketing to high net worth individuals or you're selling to companies, the sky's the limit in terms of your pricing. And we'll talk more about that here soon. But before we dive in, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you know when each of my new videos drops. Number one, a compelling offer. The number one thing you need to change if you want to make more high ticket sales in your coaching or consulting business is to create a compelling offer. You might think, I already have an offer, but my question is it compelling? Oftentimes when coaches and consultants come to me that are stuck at six figures, they have fundamental issues with their offer, meaning how they structure and present the services that they provide. And if we're talking about excelling and making more sales, we start with the actual service that you're selling. Having a compelling offer first comes down to understanding where's the gap in the marketplace. If you're selling a service and you want to be successful, especially at attaching that high ticket price tag to it and making more sales, you need to make sure that you're solving an urgent problem. So many coaches and consultants are stuck because they're solving small problems. And of course, it's impossible to then attach a big price tag to that. So is the problem that you're solving urgent? And is your solution transformational? Urgent means that the problem is so big to that individual or the business owner that they will pay you multiple 5 or even multiple 6 figures to solve it. Transformational means you're not a band-aid solution, you're a tourniquet to a deep wound in their life or business. Your work will change their life or business. So if you want more high ticket sales, start with a deep dive analysis into your offer. Number two, if you want to make more high ticket sales in your coaching or consulting business, you need to ensure that you have crystal clear messaging. Now, we already talked about how you need a compelling offer. Once you have a compelling offer, you need to make sure that you can both clearly and concisely present that offer. In order to get on the phone with an individual, they need to connect with you and see you as a viable option. This means that the way you present your offer has to be concise and powerful. You need to be able to speak directly into their deepest pains and desires, and then show them that your solution is the bridge between what they're experiencing and what they'd like to experience instead. Many people don't realize that when it comes to high ticket sales, 80% of the sales happen before a phone call ever takes place. Your messaging and marketing should do the heavy lifting for you. And whether they are reading a message on a landing page or in their inbox or listening to you speak in person or on a podcast or even watching a YouTube video, they need to connect with your message. This is what's going to compel them to take that next step of booking a call with you. Number three, if you want to make more high ticket sales in your coaching or consulting business, you need to have a converting funnel. Now, keep in mind that I made my initial hundreds of thousands of dollars in my consulting business without having a formal funnel built. But if you want to get more high ticket sales and to scale, you're going to end up needing to build an actual funnel. A funnel is a series of landing pages that educates your potential buyer on who you are, what you solve, and the kind of results you can get. Again, this is where having the right messaging comes into play because you need to be able to speak directly to your prospect on that page. A lot of coaches and consultants have no funnel in place or a very weak funnel. You do not want to be sending people to like a Calendly link, for example. They need to be able to go to a place where you can establish a connection and build credibility. Then based on what's presented on that page, they can make that next decision to take a step with you or to get on a call with you. Number 4, if you want to make more high ticket sales in your coaching or consulting business, then you need to drive traffic to that funnel. There are 3 different types of traffic. There's organic traffic that is free, but I like to call it earned traffic because you're going to put in the time to earn their attention. You may record video content like I'm doing now, or write articles, or record a podcast. You may do outreach on social media or in, a social media group, for example. This is all earned traffic. The second type of traffic is paid traffic. This is where you're paying dollars for their attention. I only recommend driving paid traffic when you have a converting funnel in place. This means you fully built out your marketing engine, you've tested it, and it works. And it actually converts, meaning you've driven people to this page and they book calls and they've ultimately bought from you. If you don't have these pieces dialed in, you're going to end up struggling when it comes to converting on ads. And ads are actually pretty complex to dial in and require a significant investment of time, energy, and of course, resources. The third type of traffic is what I like to call OPT, or other people's traffic. This is where you leverage somebody else's audience. Perhaps you write an article for a well-known publication that your ideal clients read, or you're a guest on someone else's podcast. This enables you to not only share your expertise, but to drive that new audience to your funnel and ultimately push them to buy from you. Once you have a compelling offer with clear messaging and a built funnel, you need to focus on driving traffic. This is how you make more high-ticket sales for your coaching or consulting business. Ultimately, a successful business will use all 3, organic, paid, and OPT, to scale up and make more sales. Number 5, if you want to make more high-ticket sales for your coaching or consulting business, you need to make sure you know how to close sales once that prospect gets on the phone with you. So many coaches and consultants are focused on wanting more leads, but if you have a qualified buyer on the phone, can you successfully bring them to a close? And I'm not talking about a referral that already has an established relationship. I'm talking about a new lead that doesn't really know you. Listen, I've reviewed many sales conversations of my clients over the years, and I can tell you that many of them were leaving a ton of money on the table before we worked together because they had not learned how to hold a powerful sales conversation. You need to know how to connect with your prospect. You need to know how to probe and qualify them. You need to know how to demonstrate your authority and concisely present your solution. And you need to be able to do all of this without being spammy or salesy or manipulative. In fact, if you're getting on the phone with prospects right now and they're not buying, be sure to check out my other videos on overcoming sales objections. The links are pinned in the comments below. Number 6, if you want to make more high-ticket sales for your coaching or consulting business, then you need to get your clients really great results. I can't tell you how many people hit me up on LinkedIn in the DM promising me the world, and I click through and maybe they've had 0, 1, maybe 2 client results. It's really hard to convince people that you can help them if you don't have a track record of getting other people results. And so many coaches and consultants get excited when they make their first few sales and they focus on getting more and more leads and making more money versus really empowering the clients that they've already sold into their programs to get the results that they've promised. If you're selling high ticket, remember that comes with a big promise. I built my business on a reputation for helping many of my clients get results. As a coach or consultant, it is your job to help your clients get their results. That's what they're paying for. So focus on great client delivery, get those outstanding case studies, and then share them with the world so you can create more demand for your services. This wraps up my video on ways to get more high ticket sales for your coaching or consulting business. If you want to see more of these results in action, be sure to download our 7-figure client case studies. The links are pinned in the comments below. Until next time.